Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. Theros spoilers. Let's go, go, go. No, seriously, I gotta rush through this. I got shit to do. Unfortunately, they just released all the tokens. So time for a lightning round. First, we got the wall. I swear, if you create this on Arena and the little face doesn't say, F off, get out of here, I'm not even interested. Next up, we got gold. Sack this artifact, add 1 mana of any colors. So it's a treasure that doesn't require tapping. Neat. Then we got nightmare. Yep, that looks like a nightmare. Next up, we got the world's most generic-looking wolf artwork, so they drew some cinnamon rolls on it. Next up, we got a big-ass creepy-looking spider with some kind of creepy ant head. Don't know what's going on there, but I hate spiders. Next, we got a satyr. Yes, it's pronounced satyr. I got it right this time. Yay! Why isn't it sadder? It should be sadder. Next up, elemental, because we needed more of those. Then we've got a zombie. What's with the masks? Nobody knows. They're probably hiding all the lore behind a book again. Next up, we got the tentacle, which is used on exactly 1 card. Pretty nice artwork, considering. Then we got reflection. Hey, wasn't the whole thing about that asshole who was obsessed with his own reflection, that he was good looking? That's one ugly dude. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the emo douche from Twilight. Next up, we got a kraken. And that's just a giant shrimp, but okay. Next up, all y'all have seen the Pegasus, say yeah. Then we got a human soldier, you know, one of those famous female Greek soldiers that you read so much about in the history books. This isn't real Greece, it's space Greece. F off. Women had less muscles because they have less testosterone. They didn't fight in battles. The end. Welcome to reality. If you want equality, rewrite the human genome or shut the f up. Next up, we got a goat whose horns are so big and heavy that his head would literally tip over. I'm not buying it. And finally, we're into the real card. So we've got Acolyte de l'Affliction. Unsurprisingly, that's Acolyte of Affliction. It's a 2/3 for 4, and it doesn't have Afflict. Wonderful. Human Cleric, and whenever it enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. You may then choose a permanent card from your graveyard and put that card into your hand. Well, it's more fair than on the battlefield. So next up, we got Hero of the Games, aka Desolator Gaming, my second channel. And this is a human soldier creature. It's a 3-cost 3/2, and whenever you cast a spell that targets him, creatures you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. Okay, this is like the 6th or 7th card that does that, and they all share colors. That's scary. Next up, whatever the hell this says, not even going to try it. Russia uses their own stupid alphabet. So we've got Mischievous Chimera, maybe it might be called. It's a 2-cost 2/2 flying chimera, obviously. And whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, Mischievous Chimera deals 1 damage to each opponent's scry 1. So just more of that degenerate draw-go horse shit. Next up, more Russian gibberish that allegedly says thaumaturge of many faces. I don't seem like enough words. Anyway, it's allegedly a 1/1 for 2 human wizard with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Thaumaturge's many faces become a copy of target creature and gains this ability. So nice little, you may optional trigger cloning over time. I mean, just interesting. Doesn't bypass legendary. This is just a damn good card. Next up, Slaughter Priest of Mogus. It's a black-red 2-cost Minotaur Shaman, and each time you sacrifice a permanent... Oh, here we go, because that's not degenerate enough right now in Standard. With the cat bullshit. Oh, great. It gets +2/+0 till end of turn. Okay, that just tripled the damage output of that deck. If you pay 2 and sack a creature or enchantment, there we go, a redundant card with the oven. So now they're going to have to ban the oven and the cat. And then also, the Slaughter Priest of Mogus gets first strike until end of turn if you do that. Wow, this is some broken shit. I mean, there is nothing wrong with this card, but there is everything wrong with the deck that it's going in. They are absolutely going to ban the cat oven combo, and they are absolutely 100%, I guarantee you, going to ban Fires of Invention. They have to. Next up, Nessian Wanderer, a 1/3 for 2, and he seems to be on the Nixian version of the Yellow Brick Road there. He has Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put the card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. So, okay, kind of unreliable and stupid and backwards. I mean, if you're going to be dropping enchantments in regularly, you're going to need land to do that. But then if you already have the land to do that, you probably don't need more land. So... yeah, this is not going to work. Next up, we got Wolf Willow Haven, a 2-cost aura that enchants lands. Haven't seen one of those in a while. And whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 green. Then if you have enough mana, you can just pay 5, sacrifice this card, and then create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Activate this ability only during your turn, but you can do it at instant speed. So, I mean, for 2, that's pretty nice. I mean, I'm used to paying 3 to ramp my land, so this is an automatic replacement in one of my decks. I mean, currently we have the one that costs 3 enchants to gain 3 life, then we have the other one that costs 3 enchants a land and drops a counter onto something. Both wonderful cards, but I want it to cost 2. 3 is too damn much. It's a ramp deck. Next up, Thrill of Possibility. That guy did all the meth. Anyway, it's a 2-cost instant and has an additional cost to cast this card, or spell. Discard a card, and then draw 2 cards. If this isn't a reprint, it's damn similar, so just another blah generic red staple. Next up, a reprint of Unknown Shores. How exciting. Then we've got an actually exciting reprint, Return to Nature. So for 2 mana, that would be ridiculous if it was 1. You get to choose one, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or exile target card from a graveyard. So, I was definitely thinking of Return to Earth. This is a slightly different version of it that we have not seen before. So it's actually not a reprint. Once again, this is a direct upgrade to my mono green deck. I don't remember what the card is, but this is faster and more flexible, so I like it better. Next up, we got Shatter the Sky, a double white, but it doesn't matter, 4-cost sorcery. It's a rare, and Heliod is apparently dropping onto the city a Hellfire of really cheaply rendered 90s graphics. Maybe some clip art in there. Cool. So each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Yeah, it's just a 4-cost board wipe, and this is going to be a gargantuan pain in the ass in blue, white, black, just draw the game out forever, and who knows what the win con is, control-a-thon, board wipe every other turn garbage. Next up, Entrancing Lighter. It's a lighter that apparently plays itself. Neat. It's a 3-cost artifact. You may choose not to untap Entrancing Lighter during your untap step. And then if you pay X and tap it, tap target creature with power X or less. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as Entrancing Lighter remains tapped. So basically just martial law with more steps. I think giving this to everybody in colorless is not the best idea. I mean, Pacification Array wasn't that played. But this costs 0 mana to keep it going, so I don't know. I think stuff like this should probably stay in blue just for safety. I mean, this is basically a universal creature removal for 3. Now, that said, this can absolutely stop a guard card, except for its triggered abilities. I guess a couple of them have activated abilities, so yeah, this is probably going to be pretty heavily played. Pun very much intended. Next up, Relentless Pursuit. It's a 3-cost sorcery. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal or put a creature card and or land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Kind of a blue card if you ask me. It's not like green's never done this. Whatever, green probably needs help. Next up, we got Heliod's Punishment. Ooh, mega story spoilers here. In fact, it looks like he's either holding up the moon or, I mean, Atlas is usually seen as holding up the planet in space, but didn't really know what space or the planet looked like. Not sure they even knew what shape it was. Not really sure most people in 2019 know what shape the planet is. Hey, hashtag the Earth is flat in the comments section if you really believe that, so I can ban you. Don't say it ironically either. I will ban you. I fucking hate these people. So yeah, apparently Heliod gets defeated, but not killed, and now he's got to do whatever's going on there. So it's 2-cost enchant creature. It's an aura. Heliod's Punishment enters the battlefield with 4 task counters on it. Oh, maybe they're doing like a who had the 4 tasks? What's his name? Hercules. He did the 4 tasks. Maybe they're gonna make him earn his way back onto, I'd say Mount Olympus, but I don't even know how far the lore goes in this case. Anyway, enchanted creature can't attack or block. It loses all abilities and has tap, remove a task counter from Heliod's Punishment. Then if it has no task counters on it, destroy Heliod's Punishment. So it's only pinned down for 4 turns if they remember to tap it. That's kind of like an interesting mechanic. Now, in what seems like a complete contradiction to what we know about the story, we've got Heliod's Intervention. Intervention into what? The other guys intervened on what Heliod did. He's not intervening in anything. They just wanted to print a full cycle. Anyway, it's double white plus X. Choose one, destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, which, I mean, that's green. That is just green. I don't know what this is doing on a white card. That is green, period. Anyway, target player gains twice X life. Kind of weak all around, very situational. I could see somebody maybe throwing it into their sideboard, but like Steelbane Hydra is a better card. And it's actually green. Next up, we've got a card that I guess nobody really knows what Catoblepas is, because nobody really knows what's going on with the Portuguese language. But it's a Plague Breath Catoblepas. So just break down the syllable definitions. It's probably a compound word. It's not that hard. Anyway, whatever the hell this thing is, it's a 2 devotion, oh boy, which is still 33%. 6 cost beast, it's a 3/2, and when it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -X until end of turn with, where X is your devotion to black. I mean, I've always liked that effect. It's a shame it costs 6 though. And next up, we got Hateful Eidolon. It's a 1/2 for 1. These Eidolons are getting cheap. It has lifelink, so I think we all know what deck that's going in. And whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you controlled that was attached to it. There's your insurance policy. This has got to be the 15th to 20th card where it's like, yeah, auras suck. They're garbage. They're putting all your eggs in one basket. It's like handing the win to your opponent. So they're starting a recycling program. You draw cards, you return them to the battlefield. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy crap. And it's all because auras just suck. So I'm glad they did it. But the repercussions of all these in Modern may be much, much, much worse than you could possibly imagine. And that is it. Well, I got them done in 11 minutes. So I gotta go do a bunch of work. See you guys next video.